right. Taurus. Sun, moon, or rising. This is for you. Some astrology and tarot talk. First, if you guys haven't checked out my Facebook pages, the High Priestess and the Witch High Priestess, the links are below, as is my PayPal if you feel inclined to donate. But it's not necessary. All right, so Taurus, the moon in Virgo it lands in your 5th house. This is the house of love. This is the house of passion, house of children, creativity, as well as how you shine. I think a lot of you might be needing more attention in order to feel emotionally secure, some of you. The moon in the 5th is also, it's illuminating what you truly want and love and how you love as well. Taurus, the moon's also trining Uranus. Uranus is in your 1st house of self, the house of ego, the house of action, as well as decision making and actions. I think I said actions. What we want. The 5th house, sorry, 1st house. Uranus being in the 1st house, it's going to be there for a while for you guys. A lot of Taurus are feeling more eccentric. They're feeling more open-minded, maybe free-spirited, rebellious, some of them. Some of you guys could just simply be accessing your higher self much more easily, if you've been doing the work, that is. Others of you just having aha moments, realizations, just knowing things, especially about yourself and what you want to do. But yeah, the moon is making a harmonious trine to the 1st house, so this is beneficial. I think a lot of you are really focused on yourself right now, really focused on what you want, what you desire. And a lot of you are going to get it, I feel. I think a lot of you for a long time didn't know what you wanted, but now you're finally starting to realize, many of you. Sun and Venus are in your 11th house. So a lot of you could enjoy, again, this 11th house is ruled by Uranus too, so it's the house of Aquarius. Sun and Venus in the 11th can make you more eccentric as well, make you more rebellious, unpredictable as well. I think a lot of you, though, will be following your higher self and where it's leading you. And a lot of you will be enjoying connecting with your higher self or higher knowledge, as well as Venus is in the 11th house of friends. A lot of you will be enjoying more time with friends. Could have sudden realizations through friends or colleagues or through networking with others. A lot of you could be really focused on your hopes, wishes, and dreams, Taurus, as well as what you want for the future. And the Sun and Venus are also sextiling Uranus as well. So, yeah, you guys are gonna get your wishes. Like, it's a very powerful time to manifest the things you want in your life right now. Pisces season is really great for that. But Taurus benefit big time from Pisces season. So enjoy this time while you can. Taurus season or Aries season's is around the corner. It's going to be tougher. It's going to be more emotional then for you. So enjoy this burst of energy, this burst of confidence and drive. Go after what you want while you have the energy, because you're going to burn out once the sun gets into Aries. Then it'll be time to rest and go within, be in solitude. Yeah, a lot of you could be having realizations about yourself, good and bad realizations or sudden shocks, Could even make you angry, some of these realizations or whatnot. The moon is in conjunct Chiron in the 12th house for you. So this is healing doubts, insecurities. Chiron is our biggest, deepest wound that we have trouble healing. It's also, it's our pain. So Chiron being in conjunct by the moon, you're having no choice here but to face your fears, face your insecurities, face your, depression when it hits you. Chiron in the 12th is really difficult. It's going to be there for a bit longer too. So, but this is a good time, again, though, to, purge those fears, purge and heal, work on, doing things to heal those things. A lot of this is karma too. I think some of you are afraid of your karma. Some of you are healing through your good karma. It depends on what group you are. Also, the moon is in conjunct Saturn as well. So Saturn is structuring your work. Saturn is structuring and disciplining how you make money as well as how you parent. Keep in mind, Saturn rewards any and all hard work put in. So if you're doing the work to become better in these areas, in regards to, your legacy, what you leave behind, your work, your parenting, yada yada, then you will be rewarded. So do the work. You guys have the focus. Taurus are one of the most focused and patient signs of the zodiac. See if there's anything else. Some of you too could also be healing or taking a new perspective in regards to healing your own traumas and wounds in regards to parenting your own parents, or even how you parent. New perspectives in regards to your fears and where they come from, as well as any and all pain. Don't be afraid to do the work and look at these things and feel it and make sense of it, because the further you do that, the further you can heal and make room for stuff that's better and made for you. If you choose not to fucking heal and learn these lessons that are being presented to you, you're just going to have to keep learning them again and again. So it's much better to just learn it now. That's a specific message for some of you, I feel. But yeah, I think that's it for the astrology for you guys. I'm going to pull some cards. Also, I'm not sure if I said this. Pisces season is very intense anyways. It's a good time to let go of toxic behaviors. It's a good time to let go of negative self-talk, negative talk to others. It's a good time to go within and become more self-aware. Do research as well. It's a great time for that. It's a great time for healing anything physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but it's a great time to manifest the things you want. The last 4 signs of the zodiac are the master manifestors, so things can manifest more easily or more quickly around this time. Angels, guides, ancestors, thank you for assisting me in delivering these messages accurately and clearly. Thank you. Okay. What does Taurus need to know for this full moon in Virgo? What does Taurus need to know for this full moon in Virgo? What does Taurus need to know in regards to this full moon? Okay. What else does Taurus need to know? Oh, okay. Okay. So, Taurus. First card I have for you, a lot of you are having to make a choice in regards to something, or several things. Some of you, I mean, you do have that Uranus energy in your first house. A lot of you are going to have to sit within yourself, feel things out, and follow your intuition. Some of you, no one else can answer these questions but you. Some of you, no one can make these decisions but you. But some of you can ask for advice from people you trust or that know you well. Some of you, not everyone's going to want to, but yeah, definitely having to make a decision here. And if you look, this lady's kind of peeking under the blindfold, so she's not totally blind to what decision she has to make here. She has a good idea. She's just waiting for the right time, I feel. A lot of you need to have that solitude in order to be able to make these next decisions that are coming up for you, especially, and to make the right choices for yourself. So be patient, don't rush, I'm hearing. And then you have the Two of Cups. So this can be connections. Some of you are, okay, so there's a couple messages here. Some of you are having to make a choice to end something and to cut something off. Some of you are having to make decisions between multiple people. And some of you are having to work on yourself before you can be good for anyone else. Because if you keep bringing in this unresolved, unhealed shit into other people's shit, then you're just creating more shit and no one's getting anywhere but backwards. Some of you have to heal your relationship stuff. Some of you have to heal your insecurities and your fears, because otherwise they will just bleed into the next relationship. You got to fix you. The problem isn't always everyone else. Sometimes the problem is us. But yeah. And then the next card is the Hermit. So that was not for everyone, that message there, but it's definitely for some of you. The Hermit, I can't speak. The Hermit card comes up next. Again, this is taking time alone, taking time to think, taking time to really shine that light on yourself, like especially those darker parts of yourself that can be harder to acknowledge or pay attention to. Some of you are going to have to be very critical with yourself. Some of you will have to be truthful with yourself, because I think it's getting to the point where a lot of you, Taurus, can't help but see the imperfections, especially with this Hermit card. A lot of you can't help but see where you are being toxic, and it can't continue. Others of you are just simply learning more about yourself right now. And what kind of love you do want, what kind of relationship you do want to have. Some of you, you know that you have to take some action on your end. If you're in a relationship, this is not for everyone, but if you're in a relationship, some of you are having to be honest about what you want as well as what you give, how you're of service to your partner, or how you want to be of service to your future partner. And then the next card is the Seven of Pentacles. This card represents taking a break, looking at how far you've come. I think it's going to take some analyzing of your past relationships and connections, how they went wrong, what was right about them, what you liked about it, what didn't resonate with you. You're going to have to take a look and just acknowledge, all those relationships, as well as the growth and the lessons that you acquired through them. I feel like that's going to bring you a lot of answers in regards to yourself. So yeah, this is also, give yourself a pat on the back, Taurus, for how far you have come, because you've come very, very, very far. Like, I feel like when you guys do take that time to look back, at all these past interactions with other people and past relationships and lessons and karmic ties, I feel like you're gonna be like, damn, I went through that. I forgot. I actually survived that. And I learned this in the process. And I acquired this in the process. You know, I think a lot of you are going to be optimistic in how you look at it, as well as it might, you know, bring more awareness to yourself and how far you've come and how much you actually do know and have learned. And then the last card is the 10 of Pentacles. I think there was another sign that got this too. Anyways, the 10 of Pentacles is a very good money card, a very good stability card. I feel like you guys are going to be able to create that kind of love that you want, especially if you're honest with yourself and you really do look at all your insecurities, all your shit, as well as all your growth and everything you've come through. I feel like through that self-awareness and self-reflection, you're going to gain so much, and you'll be that much more ready when you do reunite with people or when you do make those new connections with people. You feel very worthy, I'm hearing. I feel like you do already, but there's still some work, some shadow work maybe that needs to be done. But at the end of it, like, really, this is an amazing card. It's a completion card. It's like, oh, okay, I did learn that lesson, thank God. And I chose to continue to learn that lesson and apply the knowledge that was acquired with it. This card is also a very good money card, like I said, feeling very abundant, feeling secure financially. I think some of you are finally coming to that point in your life where you're like, okay, I can breathe a little bit, you know, we're doing okay. In regards to work or, you know, your growth and your lessons up until now. This is also a card of reunions with family or friends, as well as people from the past or lovers, maybe a rekindling. Also, I like to point out that there's the Tree of Life on this card as well. So if you don't know what the Tree of Life is, I do suggest Googling it. Some of you, it might resonate and bring forth more realizations or something. But yeah, the Tree of Life, you know, it's a natural cycle. These things that you're going through, it's needed in order. These lessons are needed and hardships are needed in order to be able to fully enjoy, you know, the fruits of your labor and those good moments that you are creating and experiencing or will be creating and experiencing. So yeah, I think that's it for you, Taurus. Pretty sure I said everything I needed to say. Good time to heal. Take the opportunity to do so that you can create room for, you know, energy and experiences and lessons that you want to experience now. You know, let's close up that old shit so we don't have to keep experiencing it again and again and again. Let's learn it, learn from it, apply that knowledge, and learn something new. I think that's where a lot of us are, you know, being faced with these days, this full moon. So yeah, thank you guys. I hope that resonated. If it did, let me know, comment, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. And yeah, until next time, thank you and enjoy the full moon.